Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Smile Road. I'm Sir M, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, even more fun. On Smile Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real-life problems in general mathematics, and learn how the subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Each meeting, I'll guide you through lessons using simple explanations, real-life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or just curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our learning adventures here on Smile Road. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Let's walk the road of knowledge with a smile. Our topic for today are the forms of conditional propositions and their applications. This is quarter 4, numbers and algebra, lesson Roman numeral number 18. Forms of conditional propositions and their applications. So this one is an error. So intended learning outcomes. At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to define a conditional proposition and its truth functional structure. Differentiate between the four related forms of conditional propositions: conditional, if-then, converse, inverse, and contrapositive. Construct examples of each form given a real-life or mathematical conditional statement. Analyze the truth values of conditional statements and their related forms using truth tables. Conclude logical equivalences among conditional, contrapositive, converse, and inverse. What is a conditional proposition? A conditional proposition, also called an implication, is a logical statement of the form P right arrow Q. It reads as if P then Q, where P is the antecedent, the condition, and Q is the consequent, the result. Examples: if it rains P, then the ground will be wet Q. The conditional is false only when P is true and Q is false. In all other cases it is true. Different forms of conditional propositions. A. Conditional, the original statement. Form, if P then Q. So the symbolic form is P to the right of Q, and to be read as if P then Q. Example, if a number is divisible by 4, then it is divisible by 2. Converse, if Q, then P, and symbolically written as Q to the right of P. Obtain by switching the antecedent and the consequent. Example, if a number is divisible by 2, then it is divisible by 4. That is the converse of if a number is divisible by 4, then it is divisible by 2. So note, the converse is not logically equivalent to the original conditional proposition. Inverse form, if not P, then not Q. So we have not P to the right, not Q. Obtained by negating both P and Q. So, an example, if a number is not divisible by 4, then it is not divisible by 2. That is the inverse of our original conditional statement, which is if a number is divisible by 4, then it is divisible by 2. The inverse of that is negating our first proposition P, and then it is divisible by 2 by negating that. So we have the inverse form, which is if a number is not divisible by 4, then it is not divisible by 2. Note, the inverse is not logically equivalent to the original conditional proposition. Just like the converse is not logically equivalent to the original conditional proposition. So, we have now the contrapositive. So, form, if not Q, then not P. So, obtain by switching and negating both P and Q. Example, if a number is not divisible by 2, then it is not divisible by 4. Note, the contrapositive is logically equivalent to the original statement. And take note that it is contrapositive is also negating our converse. Let's see our converse. If a number is divisible by 2, then it is not divisible by 4. So, if we take the contrapositive of our original conditional proposition, it is actually negating our converse. And take note that the contrapositive is logically equivalent to the original conditional proposition. So, but the others, look at that, the inverse is not logically equivalent to the original conditional. And then, the converse is not logically equivalent to the conditional. It is only the contrapositive that is logically equivalent to the original conditional. So the truth values and equivalences. Using truth values, we can summarize relationship. So conditional, if P then Q is equivalent to its contrapositive, not Q, then if not Q, then not P. Converse, if Q, then P is equivalent to the inverse, not P, then not Q. Converse and inverse are not equivalent to the original conditional proposition. So, applications in logic and mathematics. In mathematics, proving a statement often involves proving contrapositive because it can be logically simpler. In real life, understanding converse errors. Example, if it rains, then the ground is wet. If the ground is wet, then it rained. Helps avoid faulty reasoning. Key takeaways. With this, learners gain the ability to recognize, construct, and analyze conditional statements in both everyday context and mathematical logic. Let's proceed to the practice problems for our quarter 4 numbers and algebra lesson Roman numeral number 18. About evaluating the truth values of propositions in real life situation. So, by the way, this is quarter 4 numbers and algebra lesson Roman numeral number 10. Evaluating the truth values of propositions in real life situations. And we will now proceed with the next part of our lesson.